Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're gonna go ahead and script some affirmations for you to manifest. This is gonna be, specific to love, manifesting love in general, or a specific person. If I think of some blanket affirmations here and there, or some regarding work, career, I'll definitely, write about those as well. But yeah, let's just go ahead and get started. The first affirmation that came to mind is I'm easy to fall. I'm easy to fall and stay deeply in love with. Okay. I am easy to fall and stay deeply in love with. Okay, if you've been having fears regarding, one second. Sorry about that. If you've been having fears regarding abandonment, like, oh, this person's gonna leave, or maybe things are not gonna be up to my standards, or whatever, like, oh, what if they stop liking me? This is a really, really great affirmation to just make yourself feel more confident and secure about, like, your relationship status, about yourself. Okay, so yeah, I'm easy to fall and stay deeply in love with. Okay, and speaking of what I just said, I am confident and secure in myself. Okay, confident, secure in myself. I'm confident, secure in my abilities to manifest whatever it is that I want. I'm confident in my abilities to manifest the exact outcomes that I want in love. Okay, at the end of the day, you guys, it's really about you, your perception, your beliefs. Okay, and the more you really internalize this, the more you hone your mindset, you're never going to be hurt. You're never going to be sad. That's something that you don't have to, be. You don't have to be sad, miserable, depressed, angry, resentful. Okay, I mean, that's part of the human experience, and that's okay that you feel that way sometimes. But another, message that I wanted to, give is that it's also about the amount of power you're giving to those emotions. Okay, why are you replaying certain things that aren't in alignment with what you're trying to manifest in your future? Right? Like, it happens, but when you find yourself, like, feeling angry, resentful, or sad, oh, I'm still single, oh, this person doesn't like me, oh, there's a third party, oh, this circumstance, that, stop giving your power to that. Okay, know that things are malleable, things can change, nothing is set in stone. It doesn't matter if they have a third party, it doesn't matter if they have multiple third parties, it doesn't matter if they live on the other side of the planet. Okay, doesn't matter if you haven't spoken to them in years, doesn't matter. Nothing matters. Circumstances do not matter. Okay, doesn't matter if they told you they don't want to be with you, that it's over. The only thing that matters is, what do you want to do next? Like, what is your next move? What is your next step? What are your next actions? What's the next thing that you're going to think? Okay, so that reminds me of my thoughts are always in alignment with my manifestations, or whatever your desired outcome is. And when you do this enough, something I want to point out, because I have been actively scripting, practicing what I talk about on this channel, you get less triggered. Okay, or like the things that would normally trigger you, they just don't trigger you that much. And that's a good sign, because that means you're taking back your power. That means you're taking back, that just means you're not, like, putting that thing on a pedestal. Sometimes, we tend to even put our circumstances on a pedestal because we think it's too hard to get over, right? And that's just not the case, you guys. Anything can be, like, gone. Anything can be, like, anything can happen. And I think, like, the deeper we believe that, okay, the deeper we, like, internalize that, And even if you can't believe it, that's okay. When I say believe, I just mean like just tell yourself that. Just start to tell yourself that. Soon it'll become second nature. It'll become like ingrained in your psyche, in your subconscious mind, okay? But you have to understand that like nothing is out of your hands, nothing is out of your control, and everything is malleable. It doesn't matter if, they've posted pictures of the 3P, or you're seeing whatever on like, Venmo or like social media. None of that stuff ever matters, okay? The advice that I would give you, for like on your part, would be to not check those things as much. Okay, if you need to block certain people, block them. If you need to mute certain people, mute them. I think self-control is a really big key to even like controlling your thoughts, right? Because it's like the whole point of manifestation is to keep your thoughts in control, to control your reality, right? But it's like if you're doing or engaging in certain actions and you're constantly checking social media, that's like showing your brain that like, okay, yeah, you're not really exercising self-control. I think once in a while is completely fine. That's okay. But if you're constantly doing that, constantly checking that, that's not, that's just gonna, but then how are you gonna get your thoughts in order? Like make it like make sense. Like yes, again, you can check whatever you want. I know maybe some people check social media every day and they still get what they want, but then also they have all of these other, thoughts that they have to fight. Like, oh, I remember I saw this post or like this like or this thing on this day, and like you start doing all like the mental calculations of like, oh, but I was manifesting, how's that way? Don't put yourself through that stress, okay? You deserve so much more than that, so much better than that, okay? We've all been there. I know that, and I go off of like what I've experienced in my life and what my clients tell me, and I'm telling you, just the less you check social media, okay, you can post whatever you want, you can do whatever you want, but when it comes to your SP, the better your mental health and everything will be, okay? I mean, until like they act the way that you want them to act, I think it's a good idea to just it's okay if you want to distance yourself, okay? Because again, it's just one reality that you're observing. There's tons of other realities out there, okay? So yeah, I'm trying to think what other affirmation should I say. I think I'm going to go ahead and refer to what I wrote in the past here. Okay, yeah. So I feel like, okay, I guess that was just like general advice. But another affirmation that I wanted to put on here, especially if you've been feeling insecure about your looks or not feeling like your type or something, I am everyone's type, okay? I am everyone's type. I am everyone's dream, woman, man, partner, whatever. I'm just going to write partner for now, okay? Or person. And you have no reason to feel insecure about yourself or your looks or anything like that, because you're amazing just the way that you are. And I feel like maybe that's why you could even be on this journey, why you met this person, because maybe they came into your life to show you that, hey, you really don't need to change anything about your looks or anything like that. You just need to accept yourself the way that you are, or even just tell yourself that, and everyone else will do that, okay? So I know this is an issue that affects a lot of people's self-esteem, right? Like we have all these like, like beauty standards you see on social media, this, that. Your mind, you have to train your mind to be stronger than circumstances, to be stronger than anything that, makes you feel bad about yourself, because sometimes, you will run into things. Sometimes it's not even social media. Maybe you'll even see like a really attractive person on the street and like, start questioning things. And, like the whole point of, the self-development, personal development journey is for you to feel good in yourself, that, someone else's beauty, someone else's success doesn't take away from your own, because that's, that is true. We live in such an abundant world and an abundant universe. There is an abundance of resources, success, beauty, abundance for everyone. You're not in competition, okay? Do not practice that scarcity mindset that, I know some people have this theory that like, like social media, the government, whatever, they want you to feel. There is enough for everyone to go around and for everyone to be happy, okay? This reminds me of that affirmation, no one compares to me. I am irreplaceable. Okay. And another affirmation that came to my mind, this is just a blanket affirmation. I love that everything always goes my way. I love that everything is always going my way. Okay. And also my life is perfect. I love these as blanket affirmations. My life is perfect. Everything is always going my way. Alternatively, you can also write, isn't it wonderful? Because when you say, isn't it wonderful, that, it stimulates like your subconscious mind to think of all the wonderful things that, are going on in your life right now, all the wonderful memories, the perception of all the good things that happen in your life. Okay, so definitely do try that out. What else? Okay, I always receive love, loyalty, and commitment from the best version, from the best version of who I desire or like, okay? And I think it's okay to use words like who I desire, who I want. I think you can affirm in any, tense. I've tried it all. All of them have worked for me. That's also something you can say, everything that I do is working for me, okay? Everything I do is leading me to my manifestation. Okay, everything I do is leading me to my manifestation. Okay. Next affirmation is, I choose to consistently think positive thoughts. I choose to think positively. I choose to think in my favor. Okay. I choose to show up for myself. I know I said this was going to be love related, but I feel like I'm just giving a lot of general blanket affirmations. So I think that's definitely great. I think this can be applied to any part of life. So yeah. And I also wanted to give a couple of career affirmations that have helped me a lot. So for me, my job is just amazing. It's going really well. I've been at it for 5 years, and I just have wonderful things to say. So an affirmation that I have been using is, work is so easy and fun for me. Okay, I am always praised and spoken highly of. You can just use that as general affirmation, but I'm just gonna add at work. This means that all your supervisors, your higher up, your manager, boss, the people that you work with, they all take note of you. They all see how competent you are, how good you are at what you do. They only have positive things to say about you. You only get positive reviews, from everyone at work. People are only saying positive things about you to your manager, okay? You can also add, I always receive awards, bonuses, and promotions. At work, okay? This also reminds me of another affirmation. I am constantly attracting lucrative, expansive opportunities. Okay. One of my favorites is, I am healthily obsessed over, by your SP, by your lover. I am healthily obsessed over and romantically worshipped. So excuse my handwriting as I get to the bottom of the page. It just gets worse. But anyways, let's see what else I have written here. Sorry, I'm referring to my old notes, but some of them just super, could be pretty personal, so I'm just trying to hide it. Actually nothing. Literally, I feel like I'm such an open book on this channel here. I wouldn't even, care if you saw that, but just, yeah, I'm just referring to what I wrote before, because I feel like, a lot of these affirmations that I do talk about on this channel, I do use a lot, And I know they might be redundant and repetitive, okay? But I think that's really the key to everything. Something that I really learned is, like, the more you do repeat something, the more, like, ingrained it becomes in your head, okay? And that's why, like, if some of these affirmations are, like, affirmations you already know, like, this could be a sign for you to really use these. And, like, these definitely work so well, especially, like, for example, like, no one compares to me, I'm irreplaceable. That beats out any sort of competition, circumstances, things getting in your way. That gets your person to prioritize you, value you, put you first, okay? Okay, I guess that's an affirmation that I'm going to write here. I'm constantly, or I'm consistently valued and prioritized. And you can add in love and relationships, okay? I would even add, I'm always hearing what I want to hear, like, especially from your specific person. If you're scared about getting triggered about something they're saying, or they're just acting like weird, I'm always hearing what I want to hear. Okay, let's see what else I have to say. What's going to be the last affirmation? Yeah, there's a lot that's coming to mind. Like, I'm loving and lovable. I'm limitless. I can accomplish anything. Getting what I want is so easy and natural for me. I'm always happy, at peace. I always feel good about everything, okay? So you can use any of these. I think I'm just going to top it off with, like, I am loved, loving, and lovable, kind of going back to, like, the first one here. I'm easy to fall and stay in love with. I am loved, loving, and lovable. I love that. Okay, I'm loved, loving, and lovable. So anyways, I will end the video right here. I really hope this helps. I do want to let you know that I offer manifestation coaching. I have a couple of different packages. I have a DM package. I offer, like, one-on-one phone calls. I also have a 7-day package on Etsy, so it's up to you, whatever you feel the most drawn to. And I also offer in-depth tarot readings, as well as, I already said manifestation coaching. I also make subliminals, and I also do have a guide out on my Etsy that you can use to manifest love, soulmate love, specific person. Apparently, like, there's some reviews on there on Etsy, and I think, like, this one woman even reached out to me and told me that, like, she did start using it for love, and she did see some movement, but it also really helped her in, like, finances and, like, career and like, money wise. So I just feel like, you can't go wrong with affirming, using affirmations, doing this to better your life, because you will see changes in other aspects of your life. And just a reminder, that's a birds before lamb. That's a sign that other things in your life are also going to be changing. You're also going to be getting, that specific thing you're affirming for, okay? So even the affirmation, I'm loved, loving, and lovable, you will start seeing evidence of love in other areas of life, whether that be familial love, friendship love, strangers doing nice things for you. And that will eventually lead you to, like, the romantic love that you're trying to manifest, okay? So just a message, don't give up, keep going. This is a mindset thing. This is something that, like, you should be practicing and doing for the rest of your life, because it's better to think positively than not, or even just saying positive things, even if you don't believe them fully, like, you will see evidence of those things happening. I know, because I've seen this happen time and time again, and it really does work, okay? If you need to take breaks at times, it's okay. It's definitely okay, to rejuvenate and, just give your mind a break, to come back and do this with the, like, fresh slate. You don't have to, be at this, like, all the time, but just as much as you can, instead of thinking negatively, instead of, like, what's the next thing you're gonna do after this video, right? And how can you, like, for example, like, I know some people, like, scroll on TikTok, and then they'll see all these, like, negative things, these negative comments. If in that moment you can be like, okay, well, how can I reframe this in a positive way, or how can I do something that's more conducive, Making these little changes will definitely add up in your life and lead you to your dream reality. And I just want to let you know that it's okay to feel good, happy. It's okay and natural for you to feel good, happy, at peace. You don't constantly need to be stressed, even if that's, like, your default or go-to, or how you feel. Things can and definitely will change for the better, okay? So anyways, I really hope this helps. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Check out my services if you are interested, and yeah, I will see you next time. Happy manifesting.